welcome back to the farm. If you're new here, my name is Nina. I'm a homeschooling, homesteading mom of 4, ages 8 down to 3, and I am married to Daniel. And here on my channel, we talk all about homesteading, homeschooling, and homemaking. Today's video, I'm gonna recap my January goals and talk to you about my goals for February. Okay, so last month I put out a January's goal video. If you have not seen that, I will post that in a card along the top so that you can go see that. So honestly, my January goals were a big fat flop. I just got off track and then couldn't get caught back up, and I tried to stay focused on those goals. I even wrote them in my planner, and it just did not happen. Life happened as usual, and I reverted back to my old self. But anyway, I did accomplish a few things, but as far as doing all of them, I did not do them at all very well. I think the problem is I did too many for each category that I wanted to do. So I think I'm going to try to just simplify it so that I can make it more achievable for me to do, and just do one goal per category to focus on for that month. So in January, I said I wanted to be more active, eat healthier, and drink more water, and I didn't do any of that at all. I didn't. I'm not going to get up and do it in the morning. Being active and exercising is not going to happen. I have 4 kids, and by the time I get done chasing them and doing stuff for them all day long, I'm tired and I'm not going to work out really any other time during the day. And if I don't have any accountability, I'm not going to do it. I thought making videos would about my goals would help me stay accountable, and it didn't. So I'm gonna try to figure out some other way of making myself be accountable for things that I want to do. So for February, I want to try to focus on just drinking more water. So I have a water bottle. I didn't bring it back here with me. I meant to, but I have a water bottle that is has like time stamps on the side of it, and you have to fill the bottle up, I think 4 times during the day to get all of the water that you need. So I am going to pull that bottle back out. I'm going to refill it. I'm going to have it filled and in the fridge every morning, ready for me to start to drink more water, because you probably can't tell it now, but my lips are getting super dry, and that's usually a good indication to me and that my hands are getting dry. But it also is the weather that we have going on right now, because it's winter here. But those 2 things are good indications that I'm not getting enough water and not staying hydrated and getting headaches. So that I am going to try to focus on that for February and drink more water. So that's kind of my like active fitness goal, is drinking more water in February. Another goal that I had that was kind of like I guess it's a personal goal, but I'm gonna put this as like a reading goal. I did not read, I think I said I wanted to read 1 book a month. We're in February, and I'm almost finished with one, although it was not the book I said I was gonna read. I said I was gonna read Awakening Wonder, and I can't remember who that's by. But I have not finished that book. I skipped over to another one. So I am listening on Audible to When Calls the Heart by Jeanette Oak. I'm almost done with that book, and then when I get finished with that one, I plan on getting the other book that's next in line in that series. I think there's 4 in that series. So I want to listen through all of those books. I'm really enjoying them. So I do that going back and forth to gymnastics. We do that twice a week, and that drive is like 45 minutes. So it gives me a good time to kind of pop my earbuds in and to listen to a book. So I've been doing that as far as my reading. So it wasn't necessarily, I kind of achieved that goal, but it wasn't necessarily the book I said I was going to. I switched and did another one, and I haven't quite finished it. So we're in the first week of February, almost done. we'll count that as like 3/4 of the way finished. So this month I want to get through the second book of When Calls the Heart. So that's the goal I have for reading. Another goal that I had was to get up early and have morning time. I have not been getting up early. I just cannot drag myself. I've got to, but I cannot get myself to get out of the bed early. I've just been so tired lately. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but anyway, I have been so tired lately and have not been able to get up before my kids, and I know that is so important, is to get up before my kids and not to my kids. I feel like I'm in a better mood when I can do it. I have just been lazy lately and not doing it. So as far as quiet time goes, I haven't really been doing like a Bible study, but I have been doing the Bible recap app where they go through the Bible an entire year. I've been listening to that on my Bible app on my phone, and then I've been listening to the podcast that goes along with the Bible recap. I will post a link down to their website in the description if you want to check that out. It's been super helpful, and this year they are going through the Bible chronologically, so it's been neat to see like how the Bible's played out in a chronological order, because the Bible from Genesis to Revelation is not necessarily in order of in the time period that it happened. So that's been really neat, and I've been getting a lot out of that and really enjoying that. So that's what I've been doing for my like morning time with God, and prayer time. So for February, for morning time and having time with the Lord, I'm just going to continue with that app because it's going great, and just keep up with that for February. So moving on to homeschool goals. We wanted to try to get in a good routine and to try to get in nature study. So the routine has been going very well. I think I've found something that works very well for our family so far, and that is coming into the sunroom and doing morning time with and we implemented morning menus. So that has been going very well for morning time and keeping us on track. So having that morning time, doing our read aloud during that time has been really helpful. And then once we're done with that, that usually takes about 45 minutes or so by the time we go through everything and do our read aloud. And then when we're done with that, I take my kindergartner upstairs and we do kindergarten together, just me and her, while the other ones are downstairs. They can bring some toys out that are in the sunroom, or they may go to their rooms and play quietly. So me and her go upstairs and we do kindergarten together. We do her kindergarten book from Master Books, which is Simply K, and then we do her math from Matthew C together, and she does her handwriting from A Reason for Handwriting. She does all of those, and then once we're done with that, that usually takes about 30 minutes. Once we're done with that, we will call the other two older kids up, and then we will all three sit down and do science, which is God's Design by Master Books. We do all of that together, and then our kindergartner is done for the day. So she's finished. She can be dismissed and to go play in her room or go downstairs and watch TV. So then I will continue on with our older two that are in 3rd and 2nd grade, and we will do My Story 2, which is social studies for Master Books for their age level. We will do that together, and then once we're done with that, we break off and we do individual subjects. So while I am working with one doing math and language arts, the other one is doing Explode the Code and handwriting at my desk. So our schoolroom is broken up into 3 sections. So I'll sit in one section and we'll do individual studies, and then the other child is at my desk in the other section and they're doing Explode the Code and handwriting. And then when we're done, we switch. And so the child that was working with me goes and does handwriting and Explode the Code, and then the other one comes and works with me for language arts and math. If they happen to get finished, the other student happens to get finished before I am done with the one that I'm doing individual studies with, then they can take a break. And so that's been really helpful, especially for my oldest son. Y'all have heard me, if you've been around here for a while, you've heard me talk about the struggles I have with him as far as trying to keep him on task and him getting overloaded with the work that he has to do. But building in those breaks throughout our school time has been really helpful, and we've been able to get done with school before lunch. So that's going really, really well. What we have not been able to get to is nature study. It's just been not a great winter here. It feels like it's rainy and drizzly all the time, but our kids do get outside a ton. But as far as like us going on nature hikes and stuff like that, that just hasn't happened. And that's one thing I would like to focus on a little bit more as we move into February, is to focus and try, if the weather will allow us, to do some more nature studies stuff outside. Though hopefully it's warmer weather is coming in a month or two, and that will make that part of our school go a little bit easier. So we've done fitness, personal, or fitness, reading, personal, and homeschool. The other goals that I had were for YouTube. Those were on my overall goals video for 2021, and I'll post that video up here in a card if you haven't seen it and you would like to go check that out. So for YouTube, I just want to continue doing what I'm doing, trying to put up 2 videos a week. I have not been able to be very good about like batch filming and then editing and then being able to have like a month's worth of content up before the month starts. And then I'm working on the month ahead. So like keeping 1 month ahead. I have not been able to do that just because from our schedule and our life and personal things that we have going on have just taken up a lot more of my time than I have expected. But I want to keep working towards that, because a couple of weeks ago I was able to get 2 videos uploaded for 1 week ahead of the weekend. So I wasn't like I was working on it all weekend to try to get it up. So that was super helpful to do. So I think maybe for February, I'm just going to try to do like 1 week ahead. So like trying to be working on the next week's videos and just getting them up so that I'm scheduling stuff ahead of time and not having to sit down the night before I want to post a video and doing the editing, the making of the thumbnails and the descriptions, and waiting for it up to upload. Because where we live, we do not have great internet. Actually, we don't have any internet service that's available to us. The way that we do internet is through a like Wi-Fi type thing. So we have a device that basically is cell internet. And our cell service is not great where we're at. It takes forever for my videos to upload. I'm talking 6 or 7 hours for a 10 to 15 minute video. So the shorter the video, the faster you upload, the longer it takes, much longer. So that's been kind of challenging because it does take a long time to get everything uploaded and going once it is edited and finished. And then I have to make sure that my kids are not on the TV and that nobody's using any internet bandwidth so that I can upload a video, and it takes forever. So major goal I have is to try to work ahead. Oh, those dog bells on our doors. So trying to work ahead. I've been really pleased with getting 2 videos up a week. There's only been a few weeks that I have not been able to get to, that I've only had 1, and that was just because there was a lot of stuff going on here and just could not get it up. And I still have the goal of having 50 new subscribers every month, and so far I've been able to meet that. I met that goal I think 8 days early in January, and we're trucking right along for February. We're already 17 new subscribers up, so that's great. I'm super thankful for that. Thank you so much for those of you that have subscribed to my channel. It means a lot. And just know that this mama does a little happy dance every time somebody does, just because that means there are more people here sharing in our community, and that are seeing our videos, and that it does make the effort that I put in and that my family allows me to put in that much more worth it. So We are super grateful for those of you that have been here and those of you that are supporting us. It's wonderful. So those are my goals. Kind of recap for how we did in January and what we're gonna do and move forward for February. So I hope you guys have a wonderful February, and we will see you in another video very soon. Bye.